Hello, kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome back to the kingdom, and if you're new, welcome. I am the jovial jester of the kingdom, Kane Drago, and today I thought we were going to take a break from MyGM mode until 2k23 dropped. Excuse me. However, someone in the comments of the Europe and Australia video I just posted, that I recorded a while back, but just posted today as of recording time, wanted to see my take on one that I've seen some other content creators do, which is only specialists. So that's what we're going to tackle. A few of the best specialists in the game are legends, and I left them as such because there are plenty between some created wrestlers and just a number of specialists in the base game and DLCs. There are enough that I left some as legends, including some of the created ones. So we're going to go with William Regal for that reason, so we can get one of them for free. My voice just went really weird. The second one was on purpose, making fun of myself. We're going to go SmackDown as we usually do, because it's my favorite brand. We're going to go up against... Let's go Adam Pearce on Raw, on hard, because makes it a little, probably the hardest combo to go up against if you're not playing Adam Pearce. We're going to do the custom draft pool, which is specialist. Reason, of course, it's custom draft pools because I added some of added any specialist createds back in. It defaulted everything else, so any other createds probably won't be in it. And I just realized I did that after removing Vince, which means Vince will probably be in here as a playable character. I didn't intend that, but it is what it is. So we're going to do the draft first as usual, so you can see everyone I pick. I like doing the draft anyway. It's one of my favorite parts of any game, like when I play not fantasy football, but like NFL Madden or NBA 2K and stuff like that. I love drafting rosters. It's probably my favorite part of that kind of mode. That's why I prefer GM mode over Universe for my style of play. So let's see. So all we can do is specialists. So I'm just going to move this right over to specialist and see what we got. So available, we have Charlotte Flair, CM Punk, Bobby Roode, top 3 for popularity. But what I'm actually going to do is go by top stamina, and we're going to start with Mickie James. Babyface, good start. Mickie was listed as legend because she's not on the active roster, but I switched her to active because she's inactive. That's the other thing. Anyone who's in another company now, but is, or in the last year or less, in the case of CM Punk, has been active, I listed as active, not legend, even if they are also legendary. Legend, wait for it, dairy, just to get that in. So yeah, we're going to go Alexander Wolf next. Actually, we'll go Charlotte first, just so we get a heel to go up against Mickie James, because they have a tendency to take people I want if I don't take them right away. Then we're going to go Alexander Wolf, because he's cheap. Lower in popularity, but he's dirt cheap, which is good in this game. I forgot to change Satomura's popularity, so she's dirt cheap as well. I meant to put her to like 55, like to 60, like all the other people. Like top name people, which she certainly is in NXT. Especially UK when it was still open. But I forgot. However, with her 86 stamina, I plan to make use of her anyway, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I forgot that and make it worth my while / work for me. We're just going to go Danny Burch. I'm just going to take all the most stamina people, since we're doing all specialists anyway. So we're going to go, so we got 2 male heels, 2 female faces, and 1 female heel. So let's take Murphy. A little more expensive, but good stamina, decent popularity, and he's a babyface. We need actually another heel, so I'm going to skip Eve. And we need another babyface male, so I'm going to take Oni Lorcan. Which is funny because Danny Burch is an Imperium, so he's actually a heel. But that's okay. We need another heel woman, so we're going to go for Alicia Fox. That's pretty much going to be the thing this time. Especially, we have to have a good face-heel breakdown because we do not have matchups going in our favor. Because we're not doing any matchups, it's not like we're doing like Bruiser and Giant or something that are against each other. They won't be bad matches, but they don't have the boosts either. So we have to keep that in mind. So right now we have 4 faces, 4 heels, 4 men, 4 women, so 2 of each. That's perfect. So next, I think I'm going to start going by money so I don't go broke. I'm going to take someone on the cheaper end. And I'm going to take Toni Storm. I think, maybe. Or do I just keep doing it this way? You know what? Maybe I do just keep doing it this way. I'm going to take Eve. Now we have 5 face... or 5 women, 3 face, 2 heel. So now what I will do instead is take a female heel. So I'm going to take Bailey. I just said I was trying to save money, and she's the most expensive one pretty much there, but that's okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to take Kushida, I think. Yes. And then I'm going to take Chad Gable to go with him for balance. He's also fairly cheap. Or do I take Bobby Roode? Because this will be round 12. And even if I take him, I'll have almost 700,000. So yeah, I'll just take him. Since we've taken a couple fairly cheap people early, that helps. So there's only 1 female left, and I don't want to mess my roster up, so I think I'll leave Toni Storm. And what I'll do is I will take Punk, even though he's a little expensive. And then I'll take Fabian Eichner because he's cheaper, and their stamina is pretty similar, and so is their popularity. 5 stamina is not really enough to make much of a noticeable difference. And there we go. Their draft is complete, and mine is going to be also because we've taken enough people for even matchups. I'm actually very happy with that roster. A lot of the good people in this game are specialists. Both ones that I personally think are good and literally that are just good in game. Tonight's the night, debut show. I was born for this. Usually I cut this little bit out, but since I talked over it, you can see me getting these initial messages. That's what you'd see if you played. I assume it'll be similar in 23 when it drops. So, we'll go to this screen, and you can even watch me select my champions, which I don't always do. Let's see, we're going to want... who do we want to give it to? I think maybe we give it to Danny Burch, because he's like... mediocre, like upper mediocre popularity, but he's got a high stamina. And then I can put him against Punk, and hopefully Punk, this roll of his stats, got good mic skills, hopefully. We'll go Danny Burch. And for the women, I mean, it's Satomura. It just is. Because I love Satomura, and I meant to give her about that level or higher of popularity anyway. So, yeah, it's Miko Satomura. So, now I'm going to go book my first show, and I will cut when the show's booked, and we'll be back with week 1. Alright, folks, we're back with week 1. We have used our Legend Whisperer card. I really wanted to use it on Macho Man, but he's a babyface, and I ended up needing a heel. Tiger Jeet Singh has 82 stamina and was a specialist heel for 10 weeks, as well as Macho Man was. So I grabbed him. Reason being is you'll see Fabian Eichner in the right-hand side there's in a charity promo. I was going to team him and Wolf up, because in real life they were Imperium together. Unfortunately, he's one of our people that ended up with the lower-end stamina, Actually, I think just about the lowest in the entire roster, if not the lowest, with like 53. So he's getting a charity promo since we needed someone to fill the last slot anyway. Kicking us off, though, we have Eve Torres and Mickie James versus Alicia Fox and Bayley for the women's tag team titles. Bayley and Fox take the belts. 3-star match, no rivalry, because why would it? Some things never change. Call out from Danny Burch, however, is successful. Also, I looked, Danny Burch, he's in the game, so his mic skill never changes, but he has a 3. And this version of Punk also has a 3, so not terrible. Also, Tiger Jeet Singh also ended up with a 3 when I grabbed him, so that's not bad either. Okay promo, good enough to start the rivalry. And Punk was one of our guys in like the 50s to 60s for lower end stamina, so I gave him most of the week off. He did a charity promo because I needed to fill all 3 slots, because I hate leaving them blank. So then we have Murphy and Kushida versus Tiger Jeet Singh, as mentioned, and Alexander Wolf. He's also more popular, so it'll help boost the rating, I think. 3 stars there, and that one did start the rivalry I wanted. Punk with a charity promo. Boosts himself up to, or not boosts himself up, but gets us some fans. Oney Lorcan versus Bobby Roode. Bobby's also a little lower than I'd like, but he was 10 or 12 points higher than in stamina than Fabian Eichner, so he stayed in. Bobby with the win. 1.5 star, disappointing. Did not expect that. Charity promo from Eichner. Good promo. And in the main event, I used my SmackDown 6 card, by the way, Birth of Legends, and thankfully Satomura got a boost, so she's another 6 higher now. Also, Alicia Fox got it. Punk got it. Kushida, I want to say, might have got it. I forgot to check who they all were. But I did that before signing anyone, the extra person, just in case I didn't sign anyone. So it's Satomura and Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair gets the win. I would really like to see that match in real life, by the way. 2.5 stars starts the rivalry. Not as good as our first mid-card, however, because of the way they compare things, it's still better than the second mid-card, which is good enough. We're going up against Montez Ford and Kevin Owens versus Chad Gable and Brock Lesnar with a run-in from Trent Seven on, it looks like, Brock Lesnar. What in the world? So we tied them, we beat their first opener, they beat our second opener, and we tied in the main event, but we crushed their first opener, or first mid-card, and they barely beat our second one, so we won the week, which is good. Of course, our show stuff is going to be weak because it's the first week. So we have 83,000 fans gained, made 39,000 or 59,000 profit. I did buy all 3 power cards that were available, fixed match, because it's only 15,000, and it's nice to have one in the pocket if somebody says, hey, I really need a win. The other 2 were Veto Star and Double Cost, which I'm going to use for the pay-per-view. And let's see, we are in first place, and we're back around with the same starting money, so that's good. 77,000, but they made more money, but we still have more overall. So we're about 6,000 ahead going into week 2, which we will be back for in a moment. Moment for you in about 5-10 minutes for me. Alright folks, we're back with week number 2. We have made another new signing. We have signed Tetsuya Naito, who I also forgot to change the popularity of, same as Satomura. I promise it was not intentional, and nor was it because they're Japanese wrestlers. I actually don't watch a ton of Japanese itself wrestling, but Naito is one of the ones I actually quite like watching when I do watch. And Satomura is probably my favorite women's wrestler on the planet right now. It's just because they're created and I went too fast through everything. And also I'm kind of glad that it happened that way, because I could sign him for 10 weeks for less than $100,000, and I really needed to not spend too much money. So, and I needed to rest some people. I also bought a Health Spa 3 and used it on Punk. So between high stamina and just doing promos, and him taking a promo week last week and then a full week off with the extra 18 bonus. Those two should be jacked up and ready to go for the rest of the month. Excuse me. But first, we have a tag team championship match. Apparently Alexander Wolf and Tiger Jeet Singh work really well together as a team, I was told. They're going to defend the titles again, try to get this continued. New champs, I believe. 3.5 stars, level 2, love to see it. Free arena booking for Power Card if I had Alicia Fox cut a promo, so that's what we're doing. Okay, +1, don't care. I honestly just did it for the Power Card. Naito's fighting Eichner. Eichner's still not great for stamina, but of the people that were on the lower end of stamina still, even though he was still probably the lowest, though, except for maybe Bobby Roode is 1 point lower, I needed the other 3 to either health spa and or normal rest more because they're in title feuds. So Eichner's on deck. Eichner wins. 2-star mediocre match. That's fine. It's mid-card. Weak self promo despite having a 3 on the mic. But that's okay. I mostly just wanted her on the card so she didn't lose popularity. Because she's in the tag title feud. Oni Lorcan versus Bobby Roode again. Roode not as healthy as I would like in the 70s to 80s. But the other people, like Bailey, was close to 70. Disappointing again, really? I don't understand. Maybe it'll go up now that it's a rivalry. But anyway, like Bailey had 10 more points, or 11 more points. But I also, I don't know where also came from. She's in a title feud. So I want to make sure she didn't go. And as you can see, because it reflects the health spa now, they are both in the 90s, so they're going to be good for the rest of the month, and that grew to level 2. So I should only need normal matches, really, to get them to level 3 or higher. We need at least 3, preferably 4. These two are still almost 80, so we're having them go at it in a tables match this time, try to make sure that rivalry grows. Charlotte retains again, shocking no one. 3.5-star main event. Thank you, ladies. Good booking. We beat them in the opener by a 1/2 star. We tied in the mid-card. They beat our second, so they won the week. But that's okay. That happens. We're not going to win every week. We still gained 79,000 fans and $39,000, which means overall we spent money, but that's because I had to unlock some stuff and sign somebody. Now we should be fine. We're in second place, but we did get the arena booking, and it was close. It's still close. They're only about 6,000 ahead of us now because we were 6,000 ahead, and they just gained like 10, I think. Yeah, no, not even. We're literally less than 1,000. We're like 800 behind them. So we will be fine. Hopefully, we're gonna come back with week number 3. Hello, folks. Welcome back with week number 3. We got a card from Triple H saying, don't put Murphy in a match this week. We were allowed to use him in promos, so we did, because I wanted to keep his popularity up for the tag title feud. But the main reason I cared so much about that is it is one of the rarer cards to have pop up, and one of the best ones, Special Promotion, which if you've watched either any of my videos or anyone else's that does these kind before, that is a super duper wicked card. It helps make sure you gain the most possible fans, so you usually use it right before or right after a pay-per-view, depending on how hurting your situation is, and get a big, hopefully, jump in fans, because your modifier will be higher than theirs, so if you both get a around equal rated show, you'll almost always get more fans by a significant amount. So tag titles are on the line. They're all in the 80s right now after Bailey was given that break, so they're fine. Just normal match, trying to boost the rivalry. Heels take the belts back, or maybe still keep them. I forget. 2.5 stars. No rivalry grows, because why would it? Charity promo. Thank you, Murphy. Naito versus Alexander Wolf with a run-in from Eichner, because I don't think they gain stamina from a run-in, but I don't think they really lose much, if any, either. Excuse me. And then obviously I didn't have anything else for Wolf to do this week, so why not? Wolf wins. Disappointing match. Give these two a little break because they were getting into the 60s. With Charlotte doing the promo, it only gets her to 70, but that's fine because I'll probably just have her do a promo again next week and put Satomura in some other match to keep her, or promo herself, keep her popularity up. And it grows to level 3. Kushida versus Tiger Jeet Singh. They're both still decent stamina and also in the 70s. And also they're in a tag feud, which this doesn't build, but that's okay. Starts a new rivalry between the two of them, so I can keep that going if I need to swap people out. Oni Lorcan successfully, I think, called out Bobby Roode. Yes, and Bobby got a much-needed break. And since these two are now fresh as daisies, Punk wasn't, but is now, these two are fighting for the title to try to get this to level 3. Punk wins the championship in his first match. 4 stars, grows to level 3. That's what we need to see more of, please. Thank you very much. I'm also absolutely down for Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler in real life. And I'm even more down for Trent Seven coming to the main roster and fighting Brock Lesnar for any title ever. I love Trent Seven. So they basically kicked the crap out of us this week, as I kind of thought they might. That's okay. It happens. I got a card I really wanted out of it, and we still did well in the ratings. I didn't make as much money as I would have liked. We got special promotion, which is really the main part. And they only gained 7,000 on us, and they were less than 1,000 ahead before. So we're still in fine shape. Heading into week number 4, the go-home show for the pay-per-view, which is coming up next. See you in a second. Alright folks, go-home show. Unsurprisingly, as they usually do, since they can't use it on pay-per-views for the Raw card, like you can some of the paid-for ones, they used their veto 3 people this week. They vetoed Naito, and they vetoed both of the heels in our tag team title men's feud. So, what I have done, Triple H wanted my lowest popularity star in a match this week of the available ones. That is Miko Satomura. So I have Charlotte cutting another promo to get another 6 rests, so she'll be high 70s. And Satomura is already mid to high 70s. So instead of having a women's tag title match this week, I have Eve with her created wrestler 1 random roll generator promo skill doing a charity promo, and I put Satomura in the tag match because he's giving me a health spa 3, which will help with some of these stamina problems for other people. I also used the special promotion card to save us from any danger of the main event going badly, because in the main event Kushida messaged and said, hey, I'm doing really well, I'd like a main event, and it has to be this week if I accept. And I want to keep him happy because he is one of my tag champs, and he is doing really well. So I put him against Fabian Eichner, who didn't have anything else going on with because he has no rivalry, because him and Naito refused to start one, and Naito can't be booked. But no rivalry, both specialists. At least one of them is below 60 popularity. So I made it a tables match, risking a little bit of extra stamina loss, and used the special promotion card to help keep the fan rate. Although I just realized the fan rate's going to be pretty high this early anyway, so I might have wasted that, but whatever, we'll see. My hope is it goes to a full 1.0 and that saves me. Plus double charity promo. But up first we have the Universal title match. Punk defending. Punk retains. Pearce wanted for a rematch anyway. He's also going to get one at the pay-per-view to blow off the feud. 4 stars, grows to level 4. Charlotte with an excellent promo, growing that to 4. Thank you. Satomura and Mickie James versus Bayley and Alicia Fox, of course non-title because this is not the tag team title feud. The babyfaces win, which hopefully will give Satomura a nice little bump to her popularity before the pay-per-view match. Eve with a charity promo, weak, but that's fine, it still gives me fans. Oni Lorcan versus Bobby Roode. Oni with the win, grow to level 3 please. Disappointing, and it does grow to level 3, so at least I have that going for me at the pay-per-view. Although they've been having terrible matches. Murphy, charity promo, weak. Excuse me. And Kushida versus Fabian Eichner in a tables match. Fabian getting a much-needed win for some popularity, and it was actually 3 stars, so it wasn't that bad. Could have been a lot worse. I was afraid it would be. So our opener won by half a star, their main won by 1. But their mid card, we tied 1 and they beat us. So overall, they won the week. But I used the card, which did give us 1.0. So on a weekly TV, early on when it's harder to have like high quality shows that will give extra fans, I still got 6 figures for fans. Made a little bit of money. And we are now rank 1. And I also got my health spa. So there you go. Also, I did play the veto card and the double cost that I said I was going to. And because of that bump, we're going into the pay-per-view with a nice lead of 25, almost 26,000, or a little over 25, I should say. And hopefully we're going to do well at the pay-per-view, which is coming up right now. All right, folks, we're here with admittedly, a overall decent card in reality, but bit sad state of affairs. I hired 2 jobbers just to fill 3 of the 4 promo slots. There wasn't a third jobber I could afford who was a specialist I could afford, and I didn't want to spend more money than that because I'd either go over budget or right at budget, and I'm trying to get some money. Thankfully, that free arena booking I got from Triple H I used, so that helped me keep on budget. So, also forgot the women's tag title feud never started. So they're actually at 0. So also all tables matches for a couple reasons. Number 1, they're the cheapest specialty match in 2K22. Number 2, pay-per-view bonus. And number 3, in the case of the men's tag titles, Tiger Jeet Singh really wanted to have a tables match in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, 3 reasons for that one. Here we go. Satomura versus Charlotte. Unfortunately, Satomura only got 2 popularity last week. I was hoping she'd get more. Charlotte retains. 4 stars, rivalry complete. Was really hoping for more from that. Charity promo from Naito. I thought about putting him, even though there was no rivalry, in against Eichner, who did shoot up in popularity now. He's up to a 60 from winning his last match. But he was like 48 stamina, so I gave him that new level 3 health spa. Because if what I hope happens in the main event happens, and Punk needs a new challenger, I want it to be a heel, so it's probably going to be Eichner. Although it might be Bobby Roode, because that other rivalry is level 3, so it's going to blow off too. So, tag team titles, this will not blow off, but it should go to level 3. 4 stars, level 3, love to see it. Ella Rubau, who's here for the pin me, pay me, and occasionally charity promo. When I need fillers, specifically babyface fillers. These 2 are going to have a tables match that hopefully doesn't stink the joint out this time. Oni Lorcan wins. 3 stars. Not great for pay-per-view standards, but I'll take it considering their other matches were like 1.5. Clint McDougal with a good promo despite being a 1. Looking like a dollar store big boss man who's not that big and also, not particularly impressive looking. Mickey and Eve versus Bailey and Alicia Fox to start the rivalry to pay-per-view. Not exactly what I wanted to be saying, but it is what it is. 3.5 stars still, and it does at least finally start the rivalry. And CM Punk versus Danny Burch for the title. They're both back to the 70s now, so after this they're going to be in the 60s, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. Punk does retain, which is what I wanted, and it's the highest rated match of the night, which is perfect. We tied the opener. We crushed them in the first mid-card. They beat us by a bit in the second. We tied the third, and we beat them in the main event. So overall, we actually won the show by a little bit, which is nice. How'd we do? 223,000 gained. I didn't have the budget to do everything I wanted to do in terms of unlocking new stuff. But that's okay, because we made a good chunk of money this week, so that'll help. We are still rank 1. I got an injury rehab 3. Hopefully I don't injure anybody, but if I do, it's nice to have it. Triple H gave us that because of the main event was our most popular male versus our most popular male face versus most popular male heel. And they gained 231, so they did gain on us a little bit. but we still have about a 27,000 lead. No, we don't. We have a 17,000 lead, if I could math. We'll be back with week number 6. All right, folks, we're back with week number 6. The first show after the pay-per-view. We're kicking things off. I took a little recording break in real time. I don't remember exactly why I set some of the stuff up that I did. Resting people, I think. Triple H requests, a bunch of stuff. Excuse me. Anyway. When you actually see the video and when I edit it, I'll figure out why. Murphy versus Alexander Wolf. Alexander Wolf wins. 2.5 stars starts a rivalry, which is fine. Punk calls out Rude for our new championship rivalry. Weak promo, even though he has a 3 on the mic, but it gets the job done. Naito wanted a match with Fabian Eichner, which is fine with me because I've been having them try to fight when I could, and they haven't had a rivalry yet, so disappointing. It still didn't start anything, because of course it didn't. I wouldn't. Call out from Charlotte to Ella Rubau. Yes, I've sunk that low, but it didn't even work. I've got Ella Rubau in this match with pretty popular people instead of a tag title match, hoping to boost her popularity quickly to at least like 40. Non-title, obviously. Self-promo from Satomura, good promo +2. And Oney Lorcan versus Danny Burch because I needed a main event. And I'm hoping to start a rivalry between them anyway, so why not? Might as well, right? Burch wins, mediocre, starts nothing. Why would it? Unsurprisingly, we got absolutely destroyed this week. Only gained 39,000 fans, but we made a bunch of money, which is nice. We're now ranked 2. Oh yeah, we got special effects booking, which will save us some more money later. And we are now down by 3,000 fans after being ahead. Don't love that, but we'll see if we can improve it in week 7. All right, folks, we are back with week number 7. Kicking things off, we have Mickie James and Eve Torres defending the women's tag team titles against Bayley and Alicia Fox to try to further this rivalry. It's currently a level 1. 2.5 stars, and it does grow to level 2. CM Punk calling out Bobby Roode because I have Bobby doing something else this week to fulfill a promise to someone else who wanted to team with him. Weak promo, despite him being 3 on the mic, but I don't care because I got the result I wanted. Oney Lorcan and the wonderful Clint McDougal, excuse me, versus Danny Burch is who it was that wanted to team with Bobby Roode. So they're having a tag match this week. And they win. 2 stars. Honestly, better than I thought it might be with McDougal in there. And it's a new tag rivalry that I almost assuredly will do nothing with. Fabian Eichner now calling out Naito. Good promo, level 1. Ella Rubau versus the champ. I have a feeling she's going to lose horrendously, but that's okay. Yeah. Charlotte wins, lol. 3.5 stars. Holy crap, I figured with Ella being a 32, that wasn't going to work. Alright, Satomura's doing a charity promo. And in the main event, because Tiger Jeet Singh asked to be in the main event, men's tag team title match, Kushida and Murphy versus Wolf and Tiger Jeet Singh, in a tables match because they all have high 70s, low 80s stamina, so why not? And they win the titles. In a 4.5 star classic, grows the rivalry to level 4. So I can give that rivalry a break for a week or 2. Maybe do some singles matches or something in between. Fill the card. Let's see how we did. We got smoked in the opener. We tied, we won, and we won. So they beat us a little bit because of the opener, their opener being better than our opener, but overall we did pretty well. 59,000, made 115 grand, which is nice. We're still ranked 2. We got an injury rehab 3. Hopefully we won't need it if I continue to run things properly. And they gained 68. Right now they are 12,000, 11,000, almost 12,000 ahead of us going into week number 8 coming up next. All right, week number 8. CM Punk defends the Universal Championship against Bobby Roode. And we have a new Universal Champion, Bobby Roode. 4 stars, doesn't further the rivalry, because why would it? But at least it was a really good opener. Danny Burch with a charity promo, thank you. Newly acquired Iron Sheik versus Murphy. Mainly just because Murphy wanted to fight somebody that wasn't Alexander Wolf. I could have just done a singles matches, but I also love the Iron Sheik. He's fantastic and hilarious. So I signed him. And he gets the win. Murphy gets a win. 2.5 stars, not too bad. Charity promo, thank you. Naito and Fabian Eichner trying to build their rivalry. Eichner gets the win. 2 stars and it doesn't grow anything. Mickie James just trying to get her popularity up / keep it where it is. And Ella Rubal, who after this match is going to have at least a 63 popularity because Triple H messaged me and went, hey, she's doing really well, which is true. She was like 32 before that match. She was 48 when the match was over. So he's like, here's a To the Moon card, which for people who might not know is a power card you play that if someone's below 60 popularity, you can use it on them and they get plus 15 for after their next match. So I used it on Ella as he suggested. Now she's a 63 going into this match. And they're the main event. And she's the new champion. 3.5 stars, still didn't further the rivalry, sadly, but that's okay. We'll make do. Gross, they got a 5-star main event. 49,000, 120,000 bucks. This is going to be a tricky one to win. I think we might lose this one. But we're not super far away yet, so if we have a good pay-per-view, that should help. Anyway, we'll be back with week number 9. We're back with week number 9. Coming up first, we have Naito versus Fabian Eichner, trying to further that rivalry with a tables match. We have 3 tables matches on the show because we have people with lots of stamina and stuff, so 2.5 stars, not the best, but it grew to level 2. Ella Rubal and Charlotte Flair, this is going to have to carry over to WrestleMania at this point, but that's fine. Ella's under 40 stamina and Charlotte's around 50. So I gave them the week off and used a level 2 health spa on Ella for the pay-per-view. Clint McDougal versus Danny Burch, because I had nothing else for Burch to do. He has high popularity, decent stamina. Clint has full stamina, basically. And while 34 is not great, we have bumped his stamina up a bit by using him once or twice. And I just needed another match. And there was no other obvious fits, because everybody else that's a male is in the tag team title feud, and I wanted to make sure they were rested for the pay-per-view. CM Punk calls out Bobby Roode. That did not further the rivalry. However, Bobby's did, apparently. Iron Sheik felt cheated by Murphy and demanded a rematch. So that was a tables match, and Iron Sheik wins. Bobby Roode's, however, was successful, which at least gets them to level 3, which is good enough for the pay-per-view next week. I also forgot to play a bunch of cards I probably could, or at least one card I could have played on that against them for double cost. But oh well. And Mickie James won in the main event, and I absolutely felt she deserved it, because I was going to put this on the show to try to get it to level 3 or 4 anyway. I think it's level 3 right now. Mickie and Eve retained. 3.5 stars. Now it is level 3. Sorry, it was only level 2. So that's definitely going to be on the pay-per-view. These guys are smoking us pretty hard right now, and I'm not happy about it. 38,000 gain, 100,000 profit. 53. Okay, yeah, we're probably going to lose this one if this keeps up. Let's see how the pay-per-view goes. TLC up next. All right, folks, here we are with TLC. Little bit on the underwhelming side because they used a double cost on me, which I meant to do to them but forgot. But I had a tables and Extreme Rules cards available. So we have 2 tables matches, just because they were big rivalries, and an Extreme Rules in the main event. And then just a couple normal matches, because they're only level 1 or level 2 rivalries. Kicking us off, we have Murphy and Kushida versus Alexander Wolf and Tiger Jeet Singh for the tag titles in a tables match. Let's see how this one shakes out. Murphy and Kushida win. Legendary match, so they must have got the table card, plus level 4 rivalry, and a title match. I'm kind of almost disappointed in that result. I was kind of hoping to have the baby faces to feud with somebody else. But I guess they still can. I'll just have to make it a tag team feud. Oni Lorcan charity promo. Good promo. Ella Rubel versus Charlotte Flair. Just a normal match for the title. Charlotte regains the title, unsurprisingly. I was surprised she lost it, to be honest. Still 3.5 stars, even for a level 1 rivalry, and it grew to level 2. And no special booking, just a title match with decent popularities. Danny Burch charity promo, thank you. Women's tag team titles in the middle, because I think this is going to be a good one. Level 3 rivalry, tables, title, 4.5 star classic. Love to see it. Self promo from the Iron Sheik. It would have been charity, but the later show bonus things that you get extra perks for, one of them involves people with 60 popularity or higher in different promo types. Well, good promo, which is extra nice because the Iron Sheik, this particular version of his since he's downloaded in this game, he's not in the game. This particular role, he ended up with a 1 popularity or 1 mic skill. So glad that it still worked out. Naito versus Eichner, trying to get this to level 3, and then slow build it to WrestleMania. 3 stars, does grow to level 3. Charity promo for Satomura, who I should have something weak, but whatever. I should have something for her to do soon. And CM Punk versus Bobby Roode for the title. 2 guys, almost 80 popularity in an Extreme Rules match for the world title with a card played. If this isn't 5 stars, hell yeah, it is. That's what we need. I'd actually really like to see Montez Ford versus Brock Lesnar. I'm not going to lie to you. So, 5 stars to 4, 3.5 to 2, 4.5 to 3.5. They did edge us 3.5 to 3, and then we beat them 5 to 4.5 in the main event. We should gain on them for this. 218,000 fans gained, only 114,000 profit. The fifth sized arena became unlocked, but with the double cost and some other stuff going on in the background, I just couldn't afford it, but I'm going to buy it this show. Still ranked 2. 214. We smoked them 4 out of 5 matches. How was it that close? Dang it. We might just lose this one, but we'll see. Week 11 coming up next. All right, folks, welcome back to week 11. We are almost broke because I bought the bigger arena. I was going to use it this week to get most of the money back, but I had to go back down to the Thunderdome because there was a Hell in a Cell booster card I wanted for WrestleMania. There was a Health Spa card that I really wanted, and there was something else I bought, I think. And another power card. Yeah, I didn't hire anybody. Yeah, it must have been that. Must have just been those. Or maybe there was a third thing. Oh yeah, a special promotion card that cost $75,000, which I used on this show. So hopefully that'll help maximize profits. Murphy and Kushida defending against Danny Burch and Bobby Roode. They already have Burch and Roode are already a bit of a team. 3.5 stars, doesn't start the rivalry because technically Burch and Roode are already in one, but it's only level 1. And actually, since they did win, I'm just going to put them against the other guys. Which is funny because Clint McDougal's one of the other guys, and I put him in a singles rivalry with Tiger Jeet Singh because I didn't know what else to do this week. Ella Rubel wanted to team with Satomura, and Alicia Fox wanted a break from teaming with Bayley. So, tag team match. Sadly, won't further Ella and Charlotte, but that's okay. 3 stars, love to see it. Embarrassing, he lost 2 popularity. Fantastic. Mickie James versus Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox wins. 2.5 stars starts a rivalry, but I'm not going to do anything with it. Advertising because I'm broke. Weak promo, -9, and I made $8,000. Great. CM Punk versus Fabian Aichner with a run-in from the Iron Sheik. I want CM Punk versus the Iron Sheik at WrestleMania. What do you mean it didn't start a rivalry? How dare you? Punk retains. Also, Fabian Aichner wanted a title shot, and so I gave him one. Honestly, their show was really not that much, if any, better than ours this week anyway. 37,000 fans gained, 229,000. Just good because we needed it. Still ranked 2, and we also got free advertising for WrestleMania. 20,000, so it did. Special promotion definitely worked. We gained on them. We're only 9,000 behind now. Now if they can just give me a special promotion card every show, I should still be able to win this. We'll be back with week 12. All right, folks, we are back. I believe this is week 12. Took me a few minutes to book the show, and I forgot to double check and remind myself. I believe it's 12. Kushida versus Alexander Wolf in the opener. Probably not going to be a great match, but I just needed a match. Should have put it lower on the card, like in the middle, but that's okay. Kushida does start a rivalry. Call-out promo does not work. Mickie James versus Charlotte. Again, with the Ella Rubal run-in for a couple reasons. One, trying to further the rivalry with the run-in. But Triple H offered me a free arena booking card. And the arena that I'm going to want to use for WrestleMania is very expensive. If I had my two most popular male and female, face and heel females fight each other. So, here we go. And Charlotte gets the win. Also a champion versus champion match. That does grow the rivalry. Charity promo from Tiger Jeet Singh. Thank you very much. Oni Lorcan and Clint McDougal versus Bobby Roode and Danny Burch. If this is better than the opener, I'm going to be sad. It is. Should have made that actually, I think both the other ones were. I didn't think it would be, but I forgot how low Alexander Wolf's popularity was. And damn it, I'm trying again. CM Punk versus the Iron Sheik for the championship. CM Punk retains, that's fine. 4 stars, does not start a rivalry again. Dang it. Well, CM Punk needs a rest anyway, so we're just going to do a bunch of call-out promos. 12,000 fans gained. That is not what I like to see. I just lost everything I got back. This is gonna be a rough finish, folks. We'll be right back. I was right earlier. It was 12. Week 13. I have hired Akira Hokuto because I forgot that I couldn't use Bayley and Alicia Fox in this feud again. So, here we go. Women's Tag Team titles on the line. Trying to get this, I guess, to a level 2 by WrestleMania. I've been very not as organized as I usually am with this. Alright, it works. We at least have a rivalry. Double call-out promo, and it worked. Good promo. Satomura versus Fox, just to get Satomura back on the card and fill the card out and maybe get a rivalry out of it. Level 4 rivalry. Thank you, Charlotte. Men's Tag Team titles, Lorcan and McDougal versus Burch and Roode. Let's do this. Roode and Burch retain. 3.5 stars, doesn't further the rivalry, sadly. Iron Sheik with an okay promo grows that to level 2. And Naito versus Aichner trying to go to level 4 with a tables main event. And they do. Fantastic. I was mainly about building rivalries at this point. Poor finale. Oh, son of a bitch. The tag titles was better. Damn it. I lost fans. That's not what we want. Got a To the Moon card, which will help a little bit. So they actually gained 13,000 on me. I don't know. We're going to have a huge WrestleMania, and I don't know if we have the rivalries and stuff to do it. But we'll see. Week 14 coming up. All right, folks, we're back with Week 14. Women's Tag Team Championship match. Trying to get this to level 2. Every match is a tables match. Hokuto and Bayley take the titles. And it grows to level 2. Love to see it. Double call out by Kushida and Wolf worked. They grow to level 3. Ella Rubal versus Alicia Fox. And Satomura versus Charlotte. Do not have Rubal and Charlotte fight when they're already at level 4. But to not have them drop in popularity either. Rubao picking up the big momentum going into WrestleMania. Solid 3-star outing. Excellent promo. Thank you. Satomura reuniting her earlier rivalry with Charlotte, but coming up short. Charlotte with the momentum as well. CM Punk, yes, I risked not double calling out just because I was hoping they'd at least get to 3. Used the person with better mic skill, and it worked. So we actually now, because of some double callouts, have a couple of rivalries that'll actually be like higher level. And these guys for the men's tag team titles, McDougal and Oney Lorcan win. Doesn't grow the rivalry, sad face. That's okay though, we'll make do. Overall, I'd say we matched them or beat them that show. 15,000 gained, some money. 24,000, they apparently disagreed. 42,000 is doable, but it's gonna be rough. But we'll see how close we get at least. WrestleMania next. Alright, folks, here we go. WrestleMania. With some free cards and stuff I had to play, I was able to unlock all of the top level things to get bumps for the pay-per-view. I've played a TLC power card on this match at a level 4 rivalry, and on the main event level 3 rivalry, Hell in a Cell. Both title matches. Men's tag titles did not make it on the card. They had higher popularity and it was a title match, so maybe I should have, but the rivalry was a lot lower. So, yeah. So then we have 2 Extreme Rules matches and a tables match. 3 of the ladies in that match are specialists at tables matches, so yeah, that usually helps ratings. But first, Ella Rubao and Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship on SmackDown. Ella Rubao with the win. 5 stars. Babyface moment of the year. Love to see it. The growth on that young lady, fantastic. If that happened in real life and grew the way that did, I would be super into Ella Rubao. Danny Burch charity promo, thank you. Extreme Rules, Kushida and Alexander Wolf, not the best popularities, but level 4 rivalry. 2.5 what the fuck? Pardon my French, I've been trying to get out of the habit of swearing as much on these videos, but what? Level 4 rivalry. I know their popularities weren't humongous, but they weren't tiny. It's not like they were like 30-something. They were both in the 50s. One of them was almost 60. Well, apparently I should have booked the tag title match. Self-promo from Alicia Fox, just there to have 2 different promo types to get the bonus. Naito and Fabian Eichner. Eichner wins. 4 stars, amazing match. That's why we put that in the middle of the card. Women's Tag Team title tables match. Bayley and Akira Hokuto win the titles. 4 stars as well. Oney Lorcan with a charity promo, thank you. And the main event. One of the biggest dream matches I didn't realize I wanted to see until this recording. CM Punk defends the WWE Universal Championship in the main event of WrestleMania, Hell in a Cell, against the Iron Sheik. What a match. Dang it, I was hoping Sheik would win. I could have fixed it, but I didn't want to. I wanted to see if he actually would just win. That's okay. Legendary match. Love to see it. Amazing booking. We tied the opener. They beat us with that one terrible mid-card. We tied the middle. They beat us by a full star. We beat them by a half star. So they technically won slightly, but not as bad as I was worried about. I played everything under the sun I possibly could. How'd we do? 345,000. I don't think it'll be enough, but let's see how close it was. Holy shit, it was enough! I say right after I said I was going to try to swear less in these videos. The wrestling ones, I don't care if I swear a little bit here and there, because that's just... These are the up-tempo ones. Stardew, I try to contain myself because it's more chill. We pulled it off. What a WrestleMania. To win by that much in the end. Holy cow. We don't even have a women's champion because I think her contract expired. which is weird because I re-signed it the week before the pay-per-view, so she should still be there. But anyway, regardless, we have done it, ladies and gentlemen. Unless anyone makes any specific suggestions between now and then, 2K23 is due out quite soon, I think. And we'll be holding off on 2K videos till then. When we will pick up with GM mode, probably the first few will just be regular, on hard probably, but regular ones. Try out the new match types they said they were adding, title belts. And your boys from Up, Up, Down, Down are two selectable GMs this year. Let's see what their powers are. That'll be interesting. But until then, be keeping the content flowing with a couple, probably 3 or 4 by the time 2K23 drops. Episodes of Stardew Valley, if you're into that as well. And I might do a random video of just a one-off video of me playing something for a day, or an update video on what's going on. We'll see. For now, kings, queens, and in-betweens, thank you for watching. If you enjoy, please give a like and subscribe. I have been your host, Kane Drago, the jovial jester of the kingdom. We'll see you next time.